JP Morgan Chase is one of the biggest banking companies in the world. From investments to small savings, this bank has become one of the most successful corporations in the United States. But it started with a young promising man named JP Morgan. Today at Finance Spur, we'll learn about the story of how JP Morgan created the biggest banks in the world. But for more videos about finance, technology, and business, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. JP Morgan was born in Hartford, Connecticut on April 17, 1837. He was born with a silver spoon from the influential Morgan family. At an early age, JP Morgan was well educated, such as when he passed the entrance exam of the prestigious English High School of Boston, which specialized in mathematics and commerce. He then studied at the Bellerive in Switzerland to learn French, and at the University of Göttingen in Germany to improve his German. Aside from the commerce and language lessons, young JP Morgan also earned a degree in art history in 6 months. Upon completing his studies at Göttingen, JP Morgan ventured to London in August 1857 to join his father, who had become a partner in the esteemed merchant banking firm George Peabody and Company. Over the next 14 years, he embarked on a journey of professional growth, serving as his father's representative in a series of banking establishments. His apprenticeship in the world of finance began with Duncan, Sherman and Company from 1858 to 1860. JP Morgan's entry into New York City led him to assume a junior clerk position at Duncan Sherman, where he quickly gathered attention due to his father's reputation and his potential as the potential successor to the Peabody Company. This catapulted him into the ranks of the most coveted young professionals on Wall Street, granting him access to the influential circles of New York's elite. But JP Morgan is like a lion that can't be tamed. He then founded his business firm even with the threat of civil war looming over the distance. And finally, in the first quarter of 1861, he successfully founded J. Pierpont Morgan and Company, operating from a small office at 53 Exchange Place. His early business largely mirrored his work at Duncan Sherman, focusing on tasks for his father and maintaining business continuity during wartime. In 1862, JP Morgan's cousin, James Goodwin, became a partner, and the firm received a huge boost when Morgan's father assumed leadership of the London office. The transfer of the London office's remaining credit and securities account from Duncan Sherman elevated J. Pierpont Morgan and Company's status, cementing its position as the prominent private banking establishment on Wall Street. The Civil War also reshaped JP Morgan's activities, leading him to shift away from cotton and iron trade to concentrate on securities and foreign exchange operations. The firm's profits grew substantially through strategic investments, particularly in Union bonds after pivotal events like the Battle of Antietam and capitalizing on gold trading opportunities. Years later, in 1871, under the guidance of his father, JP Morgan teamed up with Philadelphia financier Anthony Joseph Drexel to establish Drexel Morgan and Company. This merchant banking partnership, headquartered in New York, played a pivotal role in holding European investment in the United States and became a driving force in financing American railroads. It contributed to stabilizing and revitalizing the U.S. securities markets, extending its influence to industrial companies and government finance. Drexel Morgan's actions, such as underwriting the entire U.S. Army's pay in 1877 and assisting the government during the Panic of 1895, helped restore investor confidence. This collaboration also led to the establishment of Morgan family offices in London, Philadelphia, New York City, and Paris, which would eventually evolve into JP Morgan and Company. After his father died in 1890, JP Morgan assumed control of JS Morgan and Company. Focusing on the nation's largest enterprises, he concentrated on the railroad industry, leading efforts to reorganize and consolidate major railroad corporations. JP Morgan's approach extended beyond traditional financing, as he actively managed these companies to enhance their efficiency and pioneered the concept of private equity investing, known as Morganization. He also successfully orchestrated the reorganization of several prominent railroad companies, including New York Central, West Shore and Buffalo Railroad, Philadelphia and Reading, and Chesapeake and Ohio. By the 1900s, J.P. Morgan and Company had become a formidable global banking institution, specializing in reorganizations and consolidations. J.P. Morgan's leadership and international reputation attracted investors to his ventures. His leadership was then tested during the Panic of 1893. J.P. Morgan devised a plan to address the U.S. Treasury's near-depleted gold reserves, offering to buy gold from his and European banks, but the government opted for selling bonds directly to the public. J.P. Morgan's intervention helped save the Treasury, but led to President Grover Cleveland's political setbacks. J.P. Morgan's financial influence was also marked by key investments. He played a role in resolving the Northern Pacific Railway's bankruptcy and later formed the Northern Securities Company, aiming to merge railway companies to reduce competition. But his efforts faced opposition from President Theodore Roosevelt, leading to the dissolution of the Northern Securities Company. One of J.P. Morgan's significant achievements was the formation of the United States Steel Corporation in 1901, which became the world's first billion-dollar company and is still one of the leading corporations today. Overall, J.P. Morgan's impact in the United States and the world is big. Between 1890 and 1913, J.P. Morgan and Company played a pivotal role in the organization and underwriting of 42 major corporations encompassing various industries. In the manufacturing and construction sector, they were involved with notable companies such as General Electric, General Motors, DuPont, United States Steel Corporation, and International Harvester, among others. The firm also extended its influence to the railroad industry, working with prominent railroads including the Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe Railway, Baltimore and Ohio Railroad, New York Central System, and many others. This period marked an era of significant corporate involvement and expansion driven by J.P. Morgan and Company. Aside from that, he amassed wealth like no other, and at his peak, he recorded a wealth of $60 billion in today's money. Aside from companies and wealth, J.P. Morgan's impact today is immeasurable. He continues to resonate prominently in today's financial landscape as his legacy influences modern banking practices, investment strategies, and corporate governance. The institution he founded, J.P. Morgan Chase, remains one of the world's largest and most influential financial institutions, shaping the global economy through its diverse range of financial services. His pioneering approaches to investment banking, strategic mergers, and crisis management have laid the groundwork for contemporary financial practices and regulatory responses. His legacy in banking was cemented by his efforts to create efficiency. But if you are interested in how Elon Musk built his own space venturing business, or maybe about the eventual fall of Facebook, check out our channel for more videos. And if you like this video, please leave a like and comment down what you think. And if you like more videos about finance, technology, and business, subscribe to our channel and click that notify bell so you'll be updated. For now, this is Finance Spur. Have a wonderful day.